He was fired from his own company, but came back to build one of the biggest companies in the world. But here's the real question. What exactly did he do differently that changed everything? Watch till the end, because this story might completely change the way you think about success. Steve Jobs, a name that changed the world forever. But his journey was not easy. In fact, it was full of failures. Steve Jobs was born in 1955 and was adopted by a middle-class family. He didn't have a perfect life, but he had curiosity and a different way of thinking. He joined college, but dropped out after just 6 months. Yes, the man who built Apple was a college dropout. But here's the twist. He didn't stop learning. He started attending classes that actually interested him, like calligraphy. At that time, it seemed useless, but later it helped Apple create beautiful fonts and designs. In 1976, Steve Jobs started Apple in a small garage with Steve Wozniak. They had no big money, no big resources, just a vision to change the world. And slowly, Apple started growing. But then something shocking happened. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Yes, the company he created kicked him out. Most people would give up at that point, but not Steve Jobs. He started again. He built a new company called Next, and also invested in Pixar. Pixar later became one of the biggest animation studios in the world. Years later, Apple was struggling, and guess what? They brought Steve Jobs back. And this time, he changed everything. He introduced products like the iMac, iPod, iPhone, devices that completely changed the tech industry. Apple became one of the most valuable companies in the world. But the real secret of Steve Jobs' success was not just technology, it was his mindset. He believed in thinking differently, taking risks, and never giving up, even after failure. So the lesson is simple. Failure is not the end. Sometimes, it's the beginning of something bigger. Steve Jobs didn't just build Apple, he built a legacy. And maybe, you can too. If you want interesting topics like this, so subscribe the channel.